Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So right now the best screen protector you can buy for your Pixel 6 Pro is the Whitestone dome glass. I did an installation on this, I'm going to say within the last week or so of the recording of this video, and it is great. Now, I did notice a difference from the one that I put on my Pixel 6. The Pixel 6 just seems to have a not a good fingerprint reader for some reason. But this on the Pixel 6 Pro is phenomenal, man. I just haven't had any problems with the fingerprint reader. It works every time I open it up, and I'm happy with it because it curves to the display itself, and it's just a good clear display with this glass on here. So I'm going to go down here to the settings here and go to display here. As you can see here, I do have this turned on at the bottom down here to help when using screen protectors. And I have that turned on also with the Pixel 6, but the Pixel 6 seems to still be having some issues with the fingerprint reader, and that's okay. For me it is. The Pixel 6 Pro is definitely the one I like for sure also, but this is just a really nice screen protector. Now, Whitestone Dome has change their materials that they use on their screen protectors. If you've been using Whitestone Dome for a long time, you know that their screen protectors were a little bit thicker. Actually, they were a lot thicker than what they are now. And the installation of this glass screen protector is the same. It's fairly simple. Now, what I wish they would do is offer an easy glass version of this. This is the one that it just goes on with adhesive. I'm sure they can do it, but using this dome glass right here, this is the pricier one of the two that they offer. They do offer like regular films for the Z Fold 3 and other devices, but predominantly they're known for their glass, and with the UV light, putting it on with the glue that seals it to the phone. And I was skeptical about this because of the fingerprint readers on both devices. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to like this or if it would even work at all. But touch sensitivity is great. Even when I turned off that touch sensitivity in the settings, it still wasn't bad, and it was still functional to me. I actually didn't even know, as you can see there, it's functioning the same. I didn't know that I had turned that on at one point, and because I was going in to turn it on, and I figured, oh, let me turn this on just to be sure, because this has that adhesive in between to seal it up and make sure that it's going to be able to read my touch with it. But as you can see here, the Whitestone Dome glass is absolutely great. I know it's pricey, and I know there's other options out there. So I'm going to advise you do what you want to do with your money. But I'm telling you, I test a lot of products. I buy a lot of products. I test a lot of products. And then I'm also sent a lot of products to test. And this was one of them. Whitestone Dome blessed me with the glass for both. And of the two, the more responsive seems to be, and the one that's working best is the Pixel 6 Pro. But the Pixel 6 is working, but I've always had problems with my Pixel 6 fingerprint reader with screen protectors, and so I'm surprised that I'm still having that issue. But nonetheless, I like this screen protector for this device. I just think this is probably your best option, and the installation is, I'm not going to say it's easy, but if you can follow instructions, you can install this glass, and I don't think you'll have a problem with it. So let me clean off the glass here. This is a very clear, nice glass, and I was kind of waiting to be sure before I did a follow-up on this if I felt like I could tell you that this was a good glass or not. This is a really solid glass, and it's thinner than it used to be. I really wish it was a little bit thicker, but I understand technology today, when it comes to the fingerprint readers, it's very iffy when it's an in-screen fingerprint reader. So, with that being said, at this point, I definitely can recommend the Whitestone Dome glass, and I'm not naive to think that a lot of people don't want to spend this kind of money. And I'm not just saying that because it was sent to me. They always send me their glasses, and I've also purchased their glasses too. So we have a pretty good relationship. I'm going to tell you the truth. If it cracks, I remember on my Note, those glasses started to crack all of a sudden. Back on the Note 8 or Note 9, I think it was. They were just shattering. I didn't do anything. I just woke up to a shattered glass. So while they've taken their glass materials in a different direction, I think they're just a lot thinner than they used to be. if you've been using it again, if you've used it long enough. But this is still a quality product, and I wouldn't steer you wrong. I think it's best that you test for yourself. You've seen installations of this glass. You know it's just not something you just throw on. You got to have patience and you got to follow the instructions. But if you properly follow them, you should be okay with this glass, and it won't come off. It's sealed on pretty tight. You just have to have patience when installing this glass. And at this point in the game, this is probably going to be the only glass that I recommend to you when it comes to if you want a glass screen protector, because using this one now for the last week or so, at the recording of this video, I believe it's been about a week. I'm not sure since I've had it, but it might have been longer than that. I just know that I'm using this and I'm loving it, and I think it's probably going to be your best option. And some people ask, is it case friendly? Of course, the case will, whatever case you have will go on, and it's going to go around. I'm using the official Google case, but the fact is, this isn't an official Google glass. This isn't a Google product. So I'm going to tell you that this glass is legit. I see other creators using it, and I think that they like it too, probably, after running through so many glasses and so many screen protectors. So it's up to you to determine what you want to do with your money. But this, if used properly and if you follow the instructions, you've got the best glass you could possibly get for your Pixel 6 Pro. I will follow up on the Pixel 6. I'm still trying to figure out. I've added the fingerprint reader back and removed them. Just trying to work with the Pixel 6. But I'm still trying to work that out. So I didn't want to make this video too long discussing predominantly the Pixel 6 issues that I'm having. But nonetheless, for the Pixel 6 Pro, this is the one. And I highly recommend it at this point in the game. Take care.